Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 p.m. English News Edition brought to you live from RTD channel. The top stories of tonight are: the President of the Republic met today with the Japanese Minister of Defense to strengthen bilateral cooperation. And the ceremony was held to launch a new advocacy and awareness campaign led by the Coast Guard. And on the international scene, Egypt and Qatar have submitted a new ceasefire proposal to the Palestinian resistance movement Hamas, aiming to end the conflict in Gaza. Welcome back in our newsroom. President Agile met with the Japanese Defense Minister. President Ismail Omar Guelleh welcomed Japanese Minister of Defense General Nakatani at the Presidential Palace in Djibouti. The Japanese official is currently touring the region as part of a mission to access emerging security and economic challenges in an area considered strategically important to Japan. During this courtesy visit, President Guelleh and Minister Nakatani held open and frank discussion on some of the most pressing issues of the moment. They particularly addressed the impact of ongoing tensions in the Middle East, which continue to affect regional stability, especially the security of major maritime routes. Both countries expressed concern over the growing insecurity in these vital shipping lanes, which are crucial to global trade. Other news, a major MOU signed to boost regional connectivity between Djibouti and South Sudan. Today, an important memorandum of understanding signing ceremony took place at the Red Sea Wall between Abu Bakr Umar Hadi, chairperson of Djibouti Port and Free Zones Authority, and Dr. Lam Akul Ajawin, Minister of Transport of the Republic of South Sudan, in the presence of Hassan Ahmed Ibrahim, Minister of Infrastructure and Transport of the Republic of Djibouti. This MOU marks a major step forward in strengthening bilateral cooperation and promoting regional connectivity. The agreement focuses on investment and development of the White Nile River port and dry port in South Sudan, which will facilitate trade, enhance logistical integration, and foster economic development between the two countries, extending toward the African Great Lakes region in line with the Trans-Africa Corridor framework. The agreement supports the development of the White Nile Corridor and aims to leverage two strategic multimodal logistic corridor serving South Sudan through an integrated network of road and river transport. The first corridor, it's the corridor from the port of Djibouti, road transport along Iran number 1, Addis Ababa, Jimma, Gambela, and Nazir, followed by river-based transport via the Sobat River, White Nile, Malakal, and Juba. The next corridor is the corridor from Port Sudan, road transport along Port Sudan, Kassala, Gadaref, Kosti, followed by river bird transport down the White Nile from Kosti to Juba via Malalak. These corridors will be completed by sea-air freight solutions via the port of Djibouti to handle high-value and urgent shipment from East Asia. And during their visit, the South Sudanese delegation toured several strategic facilities. In tonight magazine, Djibouti, the capital of the Republic of Djibouti, is undergoing a major transformation. Located at a strategic crossroads in the Horn of Africa, the city is rapidly changing with a clear goal to become a modern, competitive, and attractive urban center, both regionally and internationally. Walking through the streets, you can see the scale of the ongoing work. Old, worn buildings are being replaced by new structures with clean lines and modern materials. Glass and steel are gradually taking over, giving the city a bright and contemporary look. Residential neighborhoods are also being renewed. Homes are redesigned to meet the needs of a growing population. Larger spaces, wider roads, paved sidewalks, playgrounds, and public gardens are appearing. This improvement aims to enhance residents' quality of life and attract investors. In the city center, the change are striking. New construction are part of a bigger plan to improve traffic flow, boost business, and provide infrastructure that matches the city's ambitions. Urban development is not just about building. The road network is a key part of this change. The National Road Agency is leading a large modernization program, widening main roads, repairing pavements, and creating new routes. For example, the Brettle Road, long unused, has been completely rebuilt. It now connects several parts of the city, reducing travel time and easing traffic congestion. These investments have important effect. Smoother traffic help economic activity, improves access to services, and makes Djibouti more attractive. Property developers are following this trend, and land and housing prices near the renovated roads are rising. Residents are adjusting to these transformations. Some see their old neighborhoods modernized with new shops, renovated markets, and better street lighting. Others witness new residential areas emerging where there were only empty lots before. Daily habits are changing, distances are shrinking, and social spaces are multiplying. At the same time, the city preserves its history. Iconic monuments, historic mosques, and old markets remain part of the changing landscape. The goal is clear: to blend modernity with the heritage, keeping Djibouti city identity alive while opening up to the world. Today, the Republic of Djibouti stands out as a model of controlled urban growth in Africa. By investing in infrastructure, designing neighborhoods, and improving daily life, the capital is building a strong future, a city that keeps growing, modernizing, and moving confidently toward tomorrow. Let's turn now to the next story. Djibouti Coast Guard hosted an awareness session on migrant repatriation operations. The Djibouti Coast Guard Training Center, located at the Dorale camp, hosted yesterday the opening ceremony of an advocacy and information session dedicated to the repatriation of individuals in irregular situations. A total of 26 senior officers and non-commissioned officers from the Djiboutian Coast Guard participated in the training held under the high patronage of Colonel Wais Omar Bakore, commander of the Coast Guard. The event was attended by the Secretary General of the Djibouti Red Crescent, and representative of the International Committee of the Red Cross. The ceremony concluded with a group photo of all participants, symbolizing the spirit of partnership and cooperation that defined the day. The Coast Guard commander emphasized during the ceremony the importance of such initiatives. In her address, the Secretary General of the Djibouti Red Crescent emphasized the organization's role as a key national humanitarian partner working alongside authorities and international stakeholders. She did not fail to highlight the importance of a coordinated approach to ensure the protection and dignity of migrants during a repatriation process. She also stressed the need for continuous dialogue between humanitarian actors and security forces to align effort and uphold international humanitarian standards. For his part, the commander of the Djiboutian Coast Guard, Colonel Wais Omar Bakore, emphasized the importance of this meeting in strengthening cooperation between security forces and humanitarian actors in full respect of the law, human dignity, and Djibouti's international commitment. He also expressed his appreciation to the Red Crescent for its continued support in enhancing the operational capacity of the institution. He did not fail to underline that such initiatives are crucial for building mutual understanding and trust between operational forces and humanitarian partners. Finally, the commander further reiterated the Coast Guard commitment to upholding ethical standards in all repatriation operations. In sport final, Vanvo Dao Federation of Djibouti hold graduation ceremony at SOS Children's Village. Yesterday afternoon, the Vanvo Dao Federation of Djibouti held a graduation ceremony at the SOS Children's Village Center, marking the end of a week-long belt promotion program. Throughout the week, students showcase impressive discipline, determination, progress. The event held in the presence of parents, sport officials, instructors, and prominent figures feature technical demonstration and the awarding of certificates, highlighting the dedication and commitment of all involved. Federation President Mustafa Muhammad Ali did not fail to praise the effort made, emphasizing how Van Dao contribute to youth education by instilling values of respect, unity, and perseverance. He also encouraged students to continue training with the passion and humility, reminding them those martial arts is not only about technique but also about behavior. And to conclude with the national news, in Al Sabih region, customs and security forces seized a large quantity of smuggled goods. And as part of ongoing efforts to fight against smuggling, the Al Sabih Customs Brigade, in close collaboration with the local police and the BIA's military unit, seized a significant shipment of contraband near Al Sabih region. The seized goods included approximately 3,500 kilograms of cat, which the smugglers intended to transport to the capital. Following standard procedures, the entire quantity was destroyed on site in the presence of Muhammad Mumin Hassan, head of the Al Sabih Customs Brigade. Let's be reminded that every week, large quantities of unauthorized cat meant for sale on national markets are confiscated. Moving on now to the regional scene, Morocco and Kenya shine in the final group stage of the African Nation Championship. On Sunday, Morocco beat the Democratic Republic of Congo 3-1, while Kenya secured a crucial 1-0 win over Zambia. Both teams qualified for the quarterfinals. In Ethiopia, rare fossils found in Ethiopia reveal a new species in the human family tree. Scientists discovered fossil teeth about 2.65 million years old in northeastern Ethiopia. These teeth belong to a new species, an early human ancestor with both ape and human traits. They also found three teeth dated 2.59 million years old, older than the earliest known Homo fossils found in the same area. The scientists have not yet named this new species because the fossils are incomplete. Homo sapiens and modern humans appeared about 300,000 years ago in Africa. And on the international news, Egypt and Qatar present new ceasefire proposal to Hamas amid ongoing Gaza conflict. Egypt and Qatar have submitted a new ceasefire proposal to the Palestinian resistance movement and Hamas as Israeli military operation and the conflict in Gaza continue. Mediators involved in indirect ceasefire talks for the Gaza Strip have delivered the new initiative to Hamas, aiming to resume negotiation between the two parties. And now, Ukrainian President Zelensky called on Russia to end war ahead of Washington meeting. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called on Russia to end the war. It started just hours before his Monday meeting in Washington with Donald Trump, who aims to pressure Kiev into territorial concessions. Several European leaders are expected in Washington to support Kiev positions, which is under pressure from the United States of America. That's it for tonight's news. Thanks for being with us and have a good time.